I want to give all praises to the Most High, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yoshai, Ba'ashem Kakodash. I want to say double honors to the elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Salutation to the brothers that pushing us within all truth and sincerity. Right? This is the bar from Trinidad East. Right? That's why I'm doing this video here. Right? My listeners, remove fear. Right? Remove fear. Sometimes this is easier said than done. There's something sometimes easier said than done. So it's a little difficult because you're living in the flesh, right? Despite what a man might say, or time out, that was our precept. What you say? Let's fucking find that real quick. In Proverbs, right? Let's fucking find that here, boy. I don't know why I use that precept. Uttereth all. Proverbs 29:11, right? Proverbs 29:11. You say a fool uttereth all his mind, but a wise man keepeth it in till afterwards. Boy. So you will say certain things on your mind, right? And like, that fear but you're not supposed to be afraid of certain things, and we believe in Lord and certain things we're not supposed to fear. But we's men, right? How the elders that our brothers and elders say, try not to boast. So say, well, I don't want to take no chip, and I don't want. You don't know if the Most High can make you fool, right? You'll be saying that now, but when things happen, you know what's going to happen. You know what is your portion. You know what the Lord has you for your end. You understand? That the scripture say, blessed is the man whom the Most High will not put iniquity now, boy. You understand? Or get that fear. You understand? And that's for the elect. Right? You understand it? It's just for the elect. Right? So a man got on and say, boy, I won't do that. You're not supposed to. You're not supposed to do certain things. You're not supposed to afraid certain things. But when things happen, that don't say don't be afraid. You understand? You're supposed to be brave and bold and trust in the Lord. I'm getting to the lesson here. Right? So we're supposed to, that fear is supposed to be out. You never give the spirit of fear. Right? It don't happen. You don't be frightened. Right? These Hebrews 2. 15 and 16. 14 and 15 select here. He say, for as much then as the children are partakers of flesh and blood, he also himself likewise took part of the same. That's concerning Yahushai, right? That through death he might destroy him that had the power of death, that is the devil, right? So who we know had the power of death? It can't be spiritual Satan, because the Most High working for the Most High, right? Satan working for the Most High under that order, right? He say here, and deliver them who through fear of death were all their lifetime subject to bondage now, boy. So that is what we see us the scripture again here now. It's all serious again here now, because when he say, right, for as much go over it again. He say, for as much then as the children are partakers of flesh and blood, right, he also himself likewise took part of the same. So Yahushua did this now, because remember now, they who are aforetime with him, these were the swords, this was the witness now, boy. You have to bear witness, bear record, right? He say, he also himself, right, likewise took part of the same, that through death he might destroy him that had the power of death. You understand? So this is given into Esau's hands. Esau had to rule by the sword. You understand? This was given into Esau's hands, right? This kingdom, right? He said that what he go destroy him that had the power of death, right? Esau could do what he want. Hey, you know what? Here, you could execute this man, kill this man. They do that, and nothing even happen to them. They don't even get judgment for that. You understand? That's how them rule. That given unto their hands, right? You see, him that had the power of death, that is the devil. You see, and delivered them, right? That Yahushua, and delivered them who through fear of death were all their lifetime subject to bondage. So going into slavery and all, the Most High put everything on us. Most High do everything, but because of the fear, let me show you how to keep how these we used to do these slaves, right? Be their father in front of bring the child and the mother to sit down, and be the father like to kill him, right? That the mother will grab the child in fear for death, you know. Because of death we used to be frightened, we obey, because of death some of us obey, and then some just just didn't care again. So much of torture and hard things we endure because of fear, right? And this is why Yahushua come to destroy here. You see, and deliver them. Here will deliver, right? Them who, through fear of death, who all their lifetime subject to bondage. Is Matthew 10. See, and this is what the Lord telling us here now. This is strength. We might come to deliver some of that fear of death, right? That we put here. That you are sending for to do, to reconcile us back unto himself. May understand unto the Lord, Yahushua, right? Reconcile us back to the Lord, right? That fear, get that fear out. He never give you the spirit of that. Matthew 10:28, he say, and fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him, which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. Right, this place. So, he telling here, don't fear them now, but which kill the body. Don't fear it. And tell you, hey, don't fear that death. That is nothing. Don't fear that death. Because even he and all, when you perceive what I was going to do unto him, he flee. Right? When he know the thoughts, he flee. But even when the time must come and all, he went up on Mount Sinai and he was praying and he wept. He asked the Lord, he asked the Father, hey, Father, if it be your will, let us come past, but if it be your will, your thy will be done. Not my will be done, but your thy will. That's roughly paraphrasing. Right? But he cried also because, it's a fear. You understand? It was a fear. I think Peter, he had to rebuke Peter and all. Because Peter was frightened and all, he tell him, hey, you know what? I have to be delivered. And Peter started to say one time, hey, nah, Lord, not so. You understand? It's like a fear. It does happen. Right? Look, so we know we're supposed to die for the Lord. We know that. But it's when it comes and when it happen, how it will be. You understand? You don't know how it will be. Most of the apostles, some of them they fled back then. When they get persecuted, they flee into the next city. They was frightened. I say you ain't gonna be frightened out here. You're alive. You're in the flesh. So like you're in the flesh. Right, this Luke 20:35-36. He say here, but they which shall be accounted worthy, right, to obtain that world and the resurrection from the dead, neither marry nor are given in marriage, neither can they die anymore, for they are equal to the angels and are the children of the Most High, being the children of the resurrection. So yeah, so showing here, hey, you know what? That resurrection, but if you die, don't worry. But just serving about Hashem and Hashem once you obeying and serving sincerely, that resurrection, that death won't have no power over you. You understand? That death have no power over you. No power at all. Right? I'm trying to show you that, hey, don't be frightened about this death, boy. Don't study what it could do unto the body. Right? John 5:28-29, he said, marvel not at this, for the hour is coming, in the which all that are in the grave shall hear his voice, and shall come forth, they that have done good, unto the resurrection of life. So even if he died, that way show you he had to come and die, and he raised again. You understand? That was the whole purpose of that too, to strengthen their faith now, boy. To show that he defeat that day. He sure he defeat that because you know what? Hey, you'll be frightened, so they would have you in subjection. But you know what? You sure he wants to do good. Right? You follow him, you walk in his ways, and that we know doing good is according to the commandments, right? Right, serving the Lord. See here, and shall come forth they that have done good unto the resurrection of life, and they that have done evil unto the resurrection of damnation. But you know what? These two things, the difference with the two things is, well, yeah, they don't have the truth. We know that, right? They don't have the truth, right? They don't have that faith. They don't believe in the Lord. They don't believe what happened. That's how you hold on to the scriptures, the Holy Spirit. They don't give you understanding. Right? That Spirit give you the understanding now, boy. These scriptures is everything. Right? They don't have that faith. They're not reading to understand, to know, not to even know, but it was, it wasn't made to them to know and understand. And that is the difference with us and them. We know, we believe in these words, we hold fast to this which we learned. We're faithful unto these words. Right? We believe in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. That we follow, that we against the system, that we try to push forward the word. That we keep these commandments, looking for that promise to come. Right? Hold on that fast. They forget the Lord. Matthew 16 verse 27. Say, for the Son of Man shall come in the glory of his Father with his angels, and then he shall reward every man according to his works. So if you do good, you'll be resurrected after the death, So it's like a promise, don't be frightened. Endure, fight the good fight. You understand? Fight the good fight. Show your weapon to him. That was the accounts for. You understand? So, see, these what happened to him, these were the apostles so. Yeah, boy, this man followed the law, such and commandments, it was perfect and upright. And he died, and what happened? The grave could not keep him down. So, likewise, if they followed, that way they followed and pushed. Because, if we die, we coming out. I shall show we do it. You understand? And he promised on that. Right? That's why his work was so important. This Philippians 3, verse 7 to 11. Say here, those I counted loss of Mashiach. Right? Yea, doubtless, and I count all things but loss for the excellency of the knowledge of Mashiach. Right? Mashiach Yahushua, my Lord. Because you know what? For that knowledge of Yahushua, boy, the more you know, the better you walk and strive. You understand? That you say you count all things for that knowledge, you count everything lost. That's to gain that knowledge of Mashiach, the excellent knowledge now, boy. You know how to please him. You know how to walk. For whom I have suffered the loss of all things, and do count them but dung that I may win Mashiach. You understand? That faith he had to give up everything. You understand? Likewise with Moses also. Right? You see, and be found in him, not having my own righteousness, you understand, which is of the law, but that which is true, the faith of Mashiach. Yeah, you believe in what he did, what he laid down, He obeyed and served Yahweh. You understand? And walked in his ways and watch. He was rewarded, Get that power. Get that power. That glory, So, he works by the law, because it's not the law alone. Like to keep you in the right. That the balance there. But the faith in Yahushua, had that faith in Yahushua that he died and he rose again. Had that faith that he promised, you know what, if all they die serving me, or they will come back. That we had the faith in Yahushua. You understand? Yeah. You see but the righteousness which is of the Most High by faith. You understand? Faith is what? The substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So like I believe in then, that I may know him and the power of his resurrection. You understand? That I may know him and the power of his resurrection. He want to come back. Yeah, once I serve the Lord, I coming back. And the fellowship and to rule. And the fellowship of his sufferings, being made conformable unto his death. You understand? Likewise now, but the same thing. Right? Humble tight. Right? If by any means I might attain unto the resurrection of the dead. So you want to receive life? Do this. Serve Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Forget thyself now, boy. Don't even study yourself. Don't give no thought of your life, your thought. Don't seek no world here. You understand? Don't seek the world here. The thing here making no sense. There's nothing. Right? There's nothing. You say you have to live here, you have to work and things. You have to live here, study in the flesh. But don't set your treasures upon this place, this wicked kingdom. James 2:17. Say, even so faith, if it had not works, is dead, being alone. So you had to hand in hand. That way you understand, you know, if you're ready by your faith, to show your faith, you'll do the works. You understand? You'll keep the commandments. That is showing your faith, because you're showing your faith in your shy. That way you're showing your faith, and that way you're keeping the commandments. Doing that, hey, you know what? Most I see it all. You understand? You be kind unto your brother. You understand? You would have compassion on brothers. You understand? You would, you know, uphold these things. Because I have faith in the Hamoshai. You have faith in that promise. Because hey, nobody want to stay back here. Nobody want to stay back here. You know, that's not doing, some of them that's not doing what is required. You understand? But hey, it's only you go obtain that. Only you go hold on. Right? And do that. James 2:26, he say, for as the body without the spirit is dead, so faith without works is dead also. So you know, that make no sense. You understand? You have to have the hand in hand. Both go hand in hand. You know? Now we go there and push that wood to the best of your ability. Right? To the best of your ability. It's Revelation 2, verse 10 and 11. You see here, for none of those things which thou shalt suffer, right? Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Right? So you're going to time, some will suffer. Right? You're going to suffer. Because you see, I think it's Jeremiah, boy. We are saying, either Jeremiah or Isaiah. I think Isaiah 30. We are saying that, you know, though most of the period of adversity and whatever affliction, you understand? Though you know it just ain't gonna be hidden to corner anymore. So despite we going through suffering and the punishment here, but you know what? He still give us mercy. He bring it back unto himself, he give us back his word. You understand? To be being chastened, being corrected, he have mercy on us because he give us back, you know, our teachers to give us back this word. He bring back the word unto us, his name unto us, he restore it back unto us. You know? So you know what? Yeah. I'm going to go right here again. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, right, that he may be tried. And he shall have tribulation 10 days. He said, be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee crown of life. Be faithful. You understand? Be faithful. Hold on. You understand? Hold on. Be faithful unto death. Be faithful. Right? Verse 11, he says, he that had an ear, let him hear what the Spirit said unto the churches. He that overcometh shall not be hurt of the second death. You understand? Shall not be hurt of the second death. You have to overcome. You understand? I really need that prayer and fasting to strengthen that spirit and weaken that body. Because the body is, you know, worldly, lustly, fear at death. You don't want to die if you don't miss out. You understand? Frightened to die, that pain. You have to, you know, you don't know how the going to come. You have to ask the Most High for that mercy. Ask the Most High for mercy, you know. How he decide to take you out if it's your time. You know? Ask for that mercy. You see him think no thought about that and all, eh? You know? Let's try to focus on your Abba Shai. He will just get expected end, you know? The thoughts waiting towards you is to get expected end. You know, thoughts are good now, boy. Right? But, you know, see here, he that overcometh shall not be heard the second death. Revelation 20:14. Select 4. Right? You see here, and I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them, and I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushai. Right? This way you see here, you are John seen here, you have to give you that account. And for the word of the Most High. So these was killed for the Most High, the word of Yahushai, you know, beheaded especially, and which had not worshipped the beast. So them was the ones who hold firm, fast, who went down dying, you know. Now we mean bowing to the image, mean stooping. Yahweh Hashem Yoshai, and that is at Kal Halal Yahweh Hashem Yoshai. Neither his image, neither had received the mark upon their foreheads or in their hands, and they lived and reigned with Mashiach 1,000 years. So you know what? These ones who go reign with the Lord. These ones come back in that glory, who was faithful unto death. You understand? Despite it was done, that was tried. You know? Alright. When I'm gonna show you that spiritual Satan was tempting Job. And he tell the Most High, you know, hey, you know what? If you hurt the flesh, boy, he will curse you. You understand? If you harm him physically, if you touch his skin, he go curse you. He go stoop. You understand? He go turn. And you know, Job was faithful. Lost children, you know, that the best example, you know, Job. That one of the best examples what Job went through. But Job was even faithful and he received 100-fold more. You understand? So that's to be faithful. You understand? But as I said, easier said than done. But you know, the elect go do it, the elect go obtain that, the elect go be able to have that power of the Yahushai. The elect go endure. Right? It's already ordained. Who gonna fall? And who gonna rise? Who gonna obey? You know? Madness is this, right? These Revelation 3:21, right? Say to him that overcometh will I grant to sit with me in my throne, even as I also overcame, right? And am set down with my Father in his throne, right? He that had an ear, let him hear what the Spirit said unto the churches, right? So, hey, that promise, Yahushua telling you here. Yahushua telling you if you overcome, this is what you will get. You understand? As he overcame, so that way he come and he walked to show he was tempted also and did it. You know? So that fear, that death, that is nothing. Because of that, you know, we was made really under subjection. You understand? For fear of death. You know? That fear, hey, that's a serious thing. You really check it. When you do new works, things just happen. Certain things, you know, happen. But the Lord with us. You understand? The Lord with you all had our faith. You know? He was taught, hey, the rebuke. To rebuke these wicked spirits. You understand? When they come up, use the rebuke, say, have faith. Believe it will work. You understand? Believe in the Lord. You know? Learn, revise your prayers. You know, in the Hebrew. You understand? That we power. That we God. That we language. You understand? Like go back to we language. Like go back. You understand? That we hold firm to what we know. And use what we know. You understand? Because these are no physical war. These are spiritual war. So you know what? When they come and like say the pointing guns on the threatening, hey, like we say that Hebrew rebuke. You understand? It's a spiritual battle. You understand? Like, you didn't watch the face of them. You understand? Like that's who fought and firm unto Yahushai. Right? Had our faith. Right? So yeah, you know how let's know the define. When I say, you know, Kalalal, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Right, double honors to the elders of great men, so not rule well, and salutation to all the brothers that pushing us rule in all truth and sincerity. You know, hope all endure, fight the good fight of faith. You know, Pia Basham Yoshai Brakata, Kalakiyam. You know, Basham Rakakadash. Right, be strong, be firm. Right, salutations, Shalom.